The Milky Way is flying through space at 600 kilometers per second. Where is it taking us? Earth orbits the Sun at 30 kilometers per second, and the Sun orbits the center of the Milky Way at 220 kilometers per second. But what most people don't know is that the Milky Way itself is also speeding through space at 600 kilometers per second. In the 1990s, scientists measured tiny shifts in the cosmic microwave background, CMB, radiation, and discovered that the Milky Way is moving relative to the CMB at about 600 kilometers per second. This means we're not stationary. We're being carried by this galactic super aircraft carrier as it races through the universe. Looking at a cosmic map, the Milky Way is heading toward the Hydra Centaurus supercluster at 600 kilometers per second. This region, about 150 million light-years away, is densely packed with galaxies, like a cosmic downtown. But its gravity alone doesn't seem strong enough to pull in the Milky Way. So scientists suspect there's an even larger gravitational source behind it, about 250 million light-years away. Because the Milky Way's dust blocks our view, we can't see it directly. For now, we just call it the Great Attractor. It might be a massive galaxy cluster, a concentration of dark matter, or some other unknown cosmic structure. What we do know is that its gravity is incredibly powerful, strong enough to pull the Milky Way from 250 million light-years away. At our current speed, we're getting 600 kilometers closer to it every second, about 200 million kilometers per year. In a million years, we travel only about 0.02 light-years. To cover 250 million light-years at this speed would take 12.5 billion years. And the Milky Way isn't traveling alone. It belongs to the local group, which includes the Andromeda Galaxy, the Triangulum Galaxy, and over 50 smaller dwarf galaxies. The entire local group is moving together at 600 kilometers per second toward the Great Attractor. Meanwhile, the Milky Way and Andromeda are approaching each other at 110 kilometers per second and are expected to merge in about 3.7 billion years. The result will be a large elliptical galaxy, and the journey toward the Great Attractor will continue. But don't worry, this galactic collision won't destroy Earth. The distances between stars are so vast that physical collisions are extremely unlikely. Instead, gravitational forces will reshape the structure of the galaxies, possibly sending our Sun into a new orbit. Zooming out further, the Virgo supercluster, which contains around 10,000 galaxies, is part of a much larger structure. The Laniakea supercluster, which spans 500 million light-years and contains around 100,000 galaxies. Compared to Laniakea, the Great Attractor is small. Right now, Laniakea acts like a gravitational basin, and the Milky Way is just a small stream flowing through it. The Great Attractor is just one waypoint. It's far from being the final destination. In fact, the Milky Way might never reach it. Why? Because the universe is expanding. Currently, the expansion rate is about 68 kilometers per second for every million light-years. At a distance of 250 million light-years, that adds up to a recession speed of about 17,000 kilometers per second, far greater than our 600 kilometers per second. So, it's very likely the Milky Way will never catch up. We'll be on an endless journey. And who knows? The Great Attractor might have already been torn apart by the expansion of the universe. But since gravity's effects travel at the speed of light, we won't find out for another 250 million years.